Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Let's Learn with Sim. The topic of discussion today would be the theme of faith and choice in the Palace of Illusion. So starting with faith. What is faith? A bounded way to destiny. Things that are bound to happen and affect a person's life. However, this is somehow affected by our choices. Choices or decisions are the gift a person is given. These choices later define them and also work in many ways on the way to their faith. Faith, however, cannot be changed, but it definitely can be manipulated by our choices. The choices affect the course of timeline. These may bring negative or positive impact. It not only affects one's life, but many others too. This also decides the course of one's suffering or happiness. The theme of faith and choice is not very new to us. We often find this theme in mythologies. Even in Greek mythology, we see repetition of the same in the stories such as Oedipus Rex, Iliad, Odyssey, and Achilles. Indian mythology too seems to have the same idea. The Palace of Illusion is an interpretation of Mahabharata from a different perspective, from the perspective of Draupadi. Hence, we find such theme here too. We see a very interesting character of Vyasa, who happens to write the whole story. He is the writer of Mahabharata, the one who knows the past and the future, the one who prophesies one's life and also plays a role in the story. The first encounter with Draupadi happens when she comes to visit him as a commoner. Despite of her disguise, he instantly recognizes her as the Princess Panchali. He at first does not give her a described information of a future, but on being insisted, he gives a few more elaborated hints. In page 39, chapter 5, Smoke, he says, and I quote unquote, "You will marry the five greatest heroes of your time. You will be queen of queens, and wed by goddesses. You will be a servant's maid. You will be mistress of the most magical of palaces, and then lose it. You will be remembered for causing the greatest war of your time. You will bring about the death of evil kings and your children's and your brothers. A million women will become widows because of you. Yes, indeed, you will leave a mark on history. You will be loved, though you will not always recognize who loves you. Despite your five husbands, you will die alone, abandoned at the end, and yet not so." Vyasa also warns her of three greatest mistakes which will lead her to such future. Page 40, chapter 5, Smoke, I quote unquote. The first will be just before your wedding. At the time, hold back your question. The second will be when your husbands are at height of the power. At that time, hold back your laughter. The third will be when you are shamed as you would never imagined possible. At that time, hold back your curse. Maybe it will mitigate the catastrophes to come. So the first mistake hints to the Swayamvar, where she asks Karna about his lineage. Knowing the fact that he himself is unknown who his father is, she asked him such question, stating that she is a princess and she does not want to be married to someone who is unaware of their lineage. The second mistake that she makes is when they are in the palace of illusion, where these people have invited kings and queens from all over Bharat. Hence, we find that Duryodhan too is present there. And it so happens that he is tricked by these illusions in the palace and happens to fall in a pool of water, where Draupadi laughs at him. This sparks anger in him, and he is eager to take revenge. And the third mistake happens soon after the Chirharan, when she curses the whole clan of Kaurava. Page 194, chapter 25, Sari. I quote unquote, All of you will die in the battle that will be spawned from this day's work. Your mothers and wives will weep far more piteously than I have wept. The entire kingdom will become a charnel's house. Not one Kaurava heir will be left to offer prayers for the dead. All that will remain is the shameful memory of today, what you tried to do to a defenseless woman. Coming to the conclusion, it all boils down to the faith and choice. Each action resulted to something unexpected. Every character was given a choice. Their choices brought them to their defined destiny. Some choices and action delayed or maybe just reduced the time course, but resulted to exactly what they were fated. The question of maybe, however, leaves us wondering what would have happened if Draupadi did not cast the curse? What if Yudhishthir stopped playing the dice game? What if Draupadi did not question Karna's lineage? What if Duryodhan did not take the laugh at his fall personally? What if she did not marry all Pandavas? Or they denied their mother's will? Or she rejected again to accompany Pandavas on their exile because here she was given a choice? Lastly, I would like to state that the choice and decision that we make in our life plays a great role in our future and destiny. Hence, it is always said to be at peace and take time while making a choice. Here, I end the video requesting the viewers to like the video and leave a feedback in the comment section. Thank you. Bye bye.